It's Todd Gurley going up against Ezekiel Elliott.
All right, we appreciate it, Larry. It's our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. 2-1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. First carry of the game here for Trey Mason. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now it's gone. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Play fake to Mason. Goff. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Going deep here for one. He's got a man. Complete. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
From the 50, it's gone. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Stephen Paya able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. To throw on 2nd down is gone. On the screen, this is Mason. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Tyrone Crawford in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. It's Johnny Hecker now, an All-Pro 3 of the last 4 years, on to punt. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8.
Let's go, team.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott eluding the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Aaron Donald in there to get him for a loss of 9. And that'll lead to 4th down. Now the 7th-year man Chris Jones on to kick. Deep for the Rams, Tavon Austin. Now Austin. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. To throw is gone. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Oh, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Goff on 1st down. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take this one down to the 20-yard line. 11 yards for number 11. Now Mason. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
There are times when I think people just overlook how good a player Sean Lee really is. One of the more athletic linebackers in the league. He can make plays against the run, against the pass, you name it. He's one of the better ones out there.
And number 50 so loved by the fans in Dallas. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The offense staring at a 3rd and 12 here. Here's Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Elliott last year so darn good, over 1,600 yards, most in the NFL. Actually, there were 10 teams that didn't rush for as many yards as he did. That's how good he was.
And just think, there is a place for him to get better. And I think it's in pass receiving. Not necessarily the hands, but just throwing it to him more, getting him into open space. He can make even more big plays doing that.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
What stands to reason to give Zeke the ball there? I mean, let's face it. Last year, led the league in 1st downs picked up.
Yeah, 91 of them, 19 more than 2nd place David Johnson.
You know, you can see the confidence that the team has in him touching the football. Offensive line wants to block even harder because of him.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the 1st on 2nd down. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 3rd down and a yard to start things out. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So 1 yard to go here on 3rd down. Now Elliott. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
I know it's the first half, but it's still hard to curb the enthusiasm for that stop. 3rd and 1, and the offense can't get there. The defensive team has got to feel very good about themselves. Great job out leveraging the offense.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. A reminder, later tonight, the Colts, they'll be in Seattle to take on the Seahawks. And then Monday night, it's the Redskins getting a 2nd straight night game as they'll head down to Arrowhead to take on KC. We're in October already. Can you believe it?
No, I can't. This one's moving fast.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to get this to Austin complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. They'll run here with Mason. And hard running He's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. And just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Goff on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some... confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here's Johnny Hecker now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Cowboys.
And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a 2nd drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
A first down throw for Prescott. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll need to get the play off quickly. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Busts through the tackle. He's going to fire one deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
There's obviously nothing shy about the guys dialing up offense here. They take a shot on 3rd down, and boy, did they get rewarded, even though there was good defense on the play.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And incomplete there. A nice
nice hit, jars the ball free, and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And the third down pass falls incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams now coming out on the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now Foles. That's caught by his rookie tight end. It's Gerald Everett. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now they run. It's Mason. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Here's Foles. His throw incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Foles. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin, and it's third down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
The Rams on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here. He's going to look deep for Watkins. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Prescott on first down. Harris has it over the middle. And a nice gain of 21 yards. The numbers for Dak as a rookie last year are still kind of mind-boggling. You look at QB rating. Dak was 104.9. Now, among full-time quarterbacks, only 2 Super Bowl quarterbacks, Matt Ryan and Tom Brady, were higher.
And look who he finished ahead of. Guys like Aaron Rodgers, Drew Brees, Russell Wilson. Amazing.
Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 2 minutes minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Prescott now on second down. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster, 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Starting the drive with Mason on the ground. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
And on 2nd and 10 now. He'll drop to throw. On the screen, this is Mason. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. He'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Around the NFL, second quarter in Atlanta. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. An early lead in that game for the Falcons. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On second down, Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Cowboys on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19.
Here's Elliott. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. He's been terrific so far. Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
They go play action here on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. First down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Jamarcus Lawrence in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Now it's Zerline to try the Ram field goal. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And Zerline's kick is good. Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution. Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Time running out here on the play clock. Prescott. Right side complete to Butler. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Prescott. He's going to fire one deep. And got his man complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one goes for 36 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. Prescott from the gun. That's caught by Butler over the middle. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
This is Elliott. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. On third down, Elliott. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, third and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. On the counter, Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They'll run with Elliott. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The Cowboys on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. Play clock winding down. On third down, it's Elliott. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
That's fielded in the end zone. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
The drive begins with Mason. A beautiful fake. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll run again with Mason. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Mason. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. And the wide out in motion. They'll set up a throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Around the NFL, they've gone to the 3rd in Cleveland. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They start on the ground with Elliott. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that if they have to punt the ball, they've done so with that first run.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a tight, low-scoring affair thus far. 3-3 is our score heading into the 4th. Here we go with 2nd and 7. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Little motion now from the tight end. On 3rd down. That's Elliott. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Here's Austin. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Play fake to Mason. Goff. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 4. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. Take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we still wait on the first touchdown of the game, but his 2nd field goal makes this now a 6-3 score.
And this would be the definition of winning ugly. Now you need to continue to ride your defense and hope that you can make this 4th quarter lead stand up.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And the Rams getting set to go now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. That time trying to find Gerald Everett. And now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, here's Goff. He finds his man. It's Austin. And that one good for 16 yards and a first. The Rams dead last in the NFL last year on 3rd down conversions, just 32%, but they come through there.
They've got a much better chance of that.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. The big fella. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Let's see. Charles, that's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game, and all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
And they're not going to let him get this one off. We have a whistle and a timeout as they'll try to put him on ice a bit. And they still have 2 timeouts left. Getting late here in the 4th, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. The give is to Elliott. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. On 3rd down, it's Elliott. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Fresh set of downs here. A give to Elliott. And they'll get him down right around the 16. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Bailey able to knock it through. Checking the NFL scoreboard, they're in the 4th now in Minneapolis. And the Vikings have scored again to extend their lead. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. 1 possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep your drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a...
That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be marked down deep in Dallas territory. A big play, Goff to Austin. 65 yards. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Cowboys, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for